Hacking Winners e-commerce group. This is where we're going to host our 7-day course teaching you exactly how to find emerging markets and sell emerging products within those markets. These are highly profitable countries that we've actually using thousands of our own data points, to actually show you guys exactly what countries we should be selling in. So as you guys can see from this list, you guys can see some of the major countries are on here, but they're actually not where you think that they should be. Now, this graph really quickly shows you the US orders versus the rest of the world's orders. I don't sell anything in the US. It's not worth it for me because 82% of dropshippers exist there. So I compete with the other 18% for almost as big of a pie. We're going to show you exactly how you can do this. So on day one, to go over the rough agenda here, on day one, we're actually going to chat about market research. So we're going to show you exactly what countries we think you guys should be selling in, what you should be pursuing, and how you can find out this knowledge yourself. Don't worry about these spreadsheets. These are just for our internal use. We're going to show you exactly how we came to these values, but once you're on the inside, you're actually just going to be able to click a button that says top prospected countries, top emerging countries, things like that to allow you to narrow down exactly what you want to sell. And yes, there's a difference between top prospected and top emerging countries. We'll clarify that all as we move forward. On day two, we're going to talk about finding targeted niches. Now, what do I mean by this? This is going to be selecting if you want to get into a category like fitness versus weight loss or bodybuilding. There's actually a big difference. If I look at a market in Spain, the fitness industry in Spain is a lot different than the fitness industry in Sweden. One cares a lot more about bodybuilding, whereas the other one actually cares a lot more about fitting in with society. So we need to understand that and recognize how we can adapt to that and how we can see within the countries that we want to sell in what we should sell based on this. The third day, we're actually going to do a lot of detailed product research. So you guys are going to have access to our millions of products that we have in our database. And you guys are going to be able to choose, based on the countries and the niches that we've selected, what products are best for us to sell within our store. This is going to be pretty cool. You guys are going to see a lot of crazy things. You guys are going to have access to mega data. That's the coolest part of this. Because right now, you guys might be able to do some research yourselves, absolutely, but where have you ever been that you have access to this much data? Especially with live training. We're going to be going through this all together. It's not going to be me saying, hey, this is what I did. It's going to be me showing you live what I'm doing. So it's going to be pretty cool. The next thing that we're going to talk about is A/B testing defined. So A/B testing is crucial within this space. That's how we acquired all the data that we did. So I want you guys to learn, as you guys are entering emerging or prospective countries, what you need to be doing to A/B test. Now, everyone thinks A/B testing is an expensive process. It is if you're in the US. If you're selling outside of the US, A/B testing actually becomes fairly simplified because you don't have as much competition on the social media ad side or Google ad side, so you can actually test things for a lot lower budget. I expect results from just a few dollars, whereas in the US, I might have to spend $50 to $100 to get that same kind of result. That's why I don't sell in the US. The 6th day is going to be a community day. We're just going to hang out in this group and we're going to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Any questions that you've compiled that didn't really fit in with the agenda that we were running through on the previous 5 days, we'll address those here. Unless I have the time, of course, during those 5 days, we'll get to them as quick as we can. But community day is day 6. I'm going to work alongside with you guys. If you'd like to be a case study and you'd like to maybe do a live interview with me, that would be incredible in front of the whole group. We can host that. So that's the basic premise of the agenda. Day 7 is an optional day. So if we need it, we need it. If we don't, we don't. That's totally on you guys. The more you engage, the more you're going to get out of this. I'm dedicating all of this time to you guys. These lessons can be 30 minutes long or they can be 3 hours long. The more detailed and engaged that you guys are, the more value you're going to get out of this. So that being said, what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead into the group and I actually want to make sure that you have notifications on. I don't want you guys to miss a thing. I'm going to be posting vital updates with scheduling, for example. So I'm going to get you guys to tell me what is your best schedule. I'm going to put out a poll and you guys are actually going to put your times in there so that we can fit the most of you guys. Now, of course, if we can't make the sessions, don't worry. They're going to be recorded. You'll have access to them, but watch them before the next day. That's how this learning is going to take place and that's how it's going to be a lot better. But you'll have access to this forever. It's always going to be on the inside of Hacking Winners. I'm pretty excited to get this going. I don't really have anything else to say, but yeah, I'm excited. I've got my store launching January 2nd. That is the same day that we're doing this training. So you guys can kind of see I'm not going to have anything pre-planned. I'm sorry in advance if I stutter or anything like that. But January 2nd, we're going to be launching our stores together, or you guys are going to be launching your new products if you already have stores. It's going to be a pretty exciting day. I hope to see you guys there. I hope to see you guys on the inside. Right now, if you want to stay in this group, what I need you to do, I need you to like this post. That's how I know that you're actually into this. If you don't like this post and you're in this group, I already know you're not going to engage. The next thing that I want to see is I'd like you to invite a friend that's in e-commerce or wants to get into e-commerce. The reason is, again, the more that you guys engage, the more of you that there are, the more value everyone's going to get out of this. That's how this works. So being in this group is completely free. Don't worry, okay? If you guys want to fully utilize what we're going to talk about, you guys are going to go over to hackingwinners.com and sign up, okay? You don't have to until January 2nd if you don't want to, but it's only $1 to try as well. You guys are going to get your value out of this, I promise. This course will be sold for thousands of dollars in the future. I can guarantee you that. This is exactly how I launched my last course for $2,000. I did it for the first 50 people for free. Then I actually charged $2,000 up until this year, where I dropped it down to $997. That's available at JB Masterclass if you don't believe me, .com. So I'm a man of my word. I'm excited to get you guys on the inside here. Let's go through some mega data together. I don't think you guys have ever had the opportunity to look at numbers like this and really utilize the crazy amount of AI power that we have. This is all AI driven, machine learning driven. That's how we've gotten all these values that we've gotten, and it's increasing exponentially every single day. We have thousands to tens to hundreds of thousands of products each day getting added to these categories. So let's say that you wanted to be a person who sells the first e-commerce product in Morocco. If you simply tell us that, we'll make sure that we get you data on Morocco. It's simple as that. I'm excited, you guys. I hope you have an amazing holiday season, and we will begin this on January 2nd. Chat with you soon.